Good evening, friends. It is Tuesday, January 12th, 2021. It's the Power Hour. What's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing really well. Good to see everyone. We are ready to start Act 3. Holy smokes, it's been a while since we made it to Act 3 with any character, but we're doing these solo honor mode runs in Divinity Original Sin 2. No reloads. And we have brought our rogue Lohse all the way to Act 3. But we got some other business to attend to first, don't we? Bim 94 coming in hot.
Don't touch me. I'm super important.
With the don't touch me, I'm super important. Thanks so much. 20,000 channel points. That's a lot of time you spent here. A lot of time you spent here. Now, I know that, like, being subbed gives you extra channel points. That does not detract from the amount of support that you have shown this stream, Bim. So thank you very much for that. And I will go ahead and add your... VIP, save. If you could kindly type something into chat and we can see that diamond show up. Hey, there it is. So thank you so much for your support, and it is reflected by the diamond next to your name now. Rustyville, how's it going? Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Hope you're all doing great. And hope you guys enjoy tonight's stream. And hope we stay alive. Let's see if we make that happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and just pop this continue button, and we'll do a review of what our character looks like at the moment. And then we'll jump right into Act 3. Oh, and, right, yeah, the new emote. You can see Bim put it out right there. XP overall. This is a lot more applicable in Act 1, when we're doing all kinds of crazy stuff and people are calling me out for it, but... it remains the case in the entirety of these runs. Just for the people who are concerned about what I'm role-playing as. That should give them all the information they need. Okay, so our character is level 17, right here. Currently maxed out of finesse, so we, of the points that we can allocate for stats, we've maxed out in finesse. We've almost maxed out in wits. We'd be able to do that next level if we wanted to. Though we may put more points in memory because we have so many abilities that we are needing to use. In terms of combat abilities, we've allocated them as many as we can into warfare and scoundrel both. The rest are coming from gear. We've allocated a point into Aerithurge ourselves and a point into Necromancer ourselves. 4 points of our own into Polymorph, another one is coming from this belt. And a point into Pyrokinetic of our own. The rest are going into dual wielding as we level up. We're currently spec'd for Persuasion and Bartering, but we can change those as needed. And for talents, we started with Lone Wolf, we took Executioner, and since then we've taken All Skilled Up and Living Armor. The rest of these are coming from our... Well, this is from being human, which is +1 to Bartering. Trade Secrets we got in Act 2 gives us an additional +1 to Bartering. And Ingenious is what we get for being human. So there you go. That's the loadout at the moment. We currently do have almost 300,000 gold because we may have committed some crimes at the end of Act 2. But it's okay. It's normal. Hey, Antix, what's going on? Starting honor mode with 4. Any tips for the builds you should use? I think honestly, with 4, well. The only thing that I would say is don't leave one character hanging in terms of the damage type that you're dealing. So either have 4 characters that all do the same type of armor damage, so either physical or magic armor, or have 2 and 2. Having 3 in 1 is not super helpful because that one character is not going to be able to be as impactful. So that's as far as I'm going to go with that. I think the rest is kind of just up to you and your play style. You know, everything can work as long as they're, as long as the builds are focused. Then pretty much anything can work. And, obviously, make sure that your stuff is all synergized and all that stuff. But other than that, like, I'm not gonna say, like, there's a certain way that things have to be played, because there isn't. Obviously, we're able to do these things solo with Lone Wolf. With 4 characters, you need to be a little bit more careful with the way that your builds synergize with one another. So just try and make sure that nobody's getting in the way of somebody else. So, for example, if you've got a pyro mage, then maybe having a hydro mage isn't necessarily the best idea unless that hydro mage is like basically only on defense. Because as soon as the hydro mage starts doing like water stuff, then it's putting out the fire and it's creating steam and smoke that prevents or blocks vision, stuff like that. So that's all I'll say in terms of that. Necro builds are physical damage. They're int builds that do physical damage. And summoning can be whatever type of damage you need it to be, depending on, like you said, what the incarnate is. But there are so many infusions, and depending on the surface that you summon your incarnate into, you can make your incarnate work for a number of different things. The other thing I would say is with 4 people, try and make it so that your biggest damage dealer has the highest wits, so that they're going first. And the reason I say that is because when you get into a fight, your 4 characters will be staggered in terms of their turn order with the 4 enemies. Well, if you have 4 or more enemies, then they'll be staggered. So your highest wits character, highest initiative character will go first. Then their highest wits initiative character will go first. Then yours, then theirs, then yours, then theirs. So what I'm saying then is have the person on your team with the highest initiative be able to disable somebody. So either through physical damage or magic damage, just be able to somehow disable the next person in line. That's going to make fights for your team way, way, way easier. Because if you're able to disable the person that would go next, then it's like you get an uninterrupted turn for your second character, and so on. But that's not strictly necessary. It's just something that I've found makes things a little bit easier. Summons, Summoning and necromancy go pretty well, I think, in non-lone wolf play. Because of what you mentioned, right? You can put a few points in necromancy, and you'll be able to bring in the bloated corpse, for example. The bloated corpse scales with your summoning ability. So if you have killed something, right? Then you can corpse explode and then raise bloated corpse, because raise bloated corpse does not care whether or not a body has been purged or exploded before. So you can just keep raising bloated corpse on the same purged or exploded corpse over and over again off cooldown, right? So in theory, what you could do is, something died, then you teleport, enemies around that thing. You explode the corpse, then you raise the bloated corpse, then you explode the bloated corpse. Oh, and you can supercharge the bloated corpse, by the way, so that its explosion is even more powerful. So yeah, Necro and Summoning do go pretty well. And as you mentioned, the Incarnate with the blood infusion, by the way, say you blew up the bloated corpse, that creates a big amount of blood that you're going to immediately be able to use to raise an Incarnate if you wanted to do things that way. So there's some nice synergies, but you don't have to do things the way that I'm describing them, obviously. But yeah, I mean, have fun with it. I'm sure that there are plenty of ways to make things work, and it's just a matter of finding out what's going to work. Casper, how's it going? Good to see you. Glad you've slept since the last time you were hanging out here. But welcome on in. Good to have you. And thanks. It's a scarf, and the reason I'm wearing it is because I'm cold. So, but I'm glad that you think it looks good. That's very kind. Thank you. I'm doing a little bit of crafting here just to save carry weight. Not strictly necessary. Okay. All right. Let's get out into the act. Let's have some fun. So I think this time around, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go directly over to the elves and find the merchants near the elves, the elven spot. So that's kind of my first goal here, is to go find the elves. Now maybe it would be smart for me to go and get this waypoint before I did that. There we go. Alright, let's go to the let's go back to the Vengeance and sell stuff again.
That exploring this island would only
As soon as we got here, we immediately over-encumbered ourselves.
I shall be remaining.
You see that? What is weighing us down so much, by the way? Let's try and find that out. Trap disarm kits. Superior pixie dusts weigh a lot, apparently. Healing potions that... Are we ever gonna use healing potions? Let's get rid of, 15 of these things. Hey, we'll hang on to one, just in case we need it. But honestly, we're life-stealing enough that we don't need to worry about this so much. Let's just get rid of them all. How did that do for us? It sort of helped. Alright. Alright, that's awesome. You know, I haven't played The Witcher 3. But I'm glad to hear that you're having a good time with it. Of course. My experience with The Witcher, it goes as far as the TV show, the one on Netflix, which, gotta say, pretty fun. Alright, let's do a quick refresher on how combat works for our character. Antics, sorry, Automod seems to have gotten you for some reason there. Not sure what exactly you did there. But, yeah, sometimes it looks for, dots in front of one another, and then it'll kind of get you for it. But it's okay. 3 is a must-play. I have to look into it. It seems like a really cool game, of course. It's probably big. Right? Like, is it a pretty big endeavor? Like, I guess, how does The Witcher 3 compare to Skyrim, for example? Just out of curiosity. Do I need a Purging Wand? I don't think I need a Purging Wand. I think I already have Purging Wands already. Did I say already twice? Yes, I did. Dope. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Worldly? How you doing tonight, buddy? How's this week treating you? Getting by and interacting with everything? Isn't that what the TV show is like? Feels like the TV show. He's just like trying to get everyone to leave him alone. Just woke up from a nap and had dinner. Heck yes. Fourth ever Act 3? No, I think we've made it to Act 3 a few other times. But they were with Fane, right? So, Lohse has made it to Act 3 once before, and she made it out. Sybil made it to Act 3, and she completed it. And Fane, I believe, has made it to Act 3 one or two times and got eliminated. So, but then when Fane got to Act 4, he finished it as well. But it has definitely been a long time since we made it to Act 3 ourselves.
Do you serve the God King's scum?
He hands you a mirror of the blackest glass.
The glass is you feel his hate, his avarice, his thirst for blood.
The mirror, and you know, Sallow.
What did Sallow say? That's our task. We will take. You'll die there.
Okay. Whatever. We'll come back and kill that guy when we're ready. Nikki, what's going on? Good to see you. Someone's on fire over here. Alright. Shriekers, right? Shriekers are terrible. But we have a purging wand. God, this the noise that these things make are so annoying. Worldly, the problem with source vampirism is the range. Now, it works, like, source vampirism is really good if you have high ground, but if you're on the same... If you're on the same elevation as what you're trying to target, that ain't gonna work. So that's what we save the purging wands for. Sky source vamp? yeah. Combine the two skills together. Sky shot and source vampirism. Genius.
You stop! Explain yourself!
The elves.
It is not we walk. Turn to the rally.
Okay. Nikki, we just got to Act 3, so no, we haven't gone to the gem dimension yet, but we will be doing that at some point tonight. If all goes well, we will be doing the entire act tonight. So, because this is a pretty short one. Okay. Almost silence, you guys. So close to blessed silence. Thank goodness. Shriekers are way too loud, dude. Can't you just walk through this? Maybe with Invis you could, perhaps. I'm not 100% sure. Worldly might be able to confirm that, though I'm not sure if Worldly has tried doing this in Act 3. I know he can do it in Act 1. What happens to the ghosts they were zapping? I'm not sure. You mean this guy? Still around, it looks like.
The spirit of a hulking black ring. The warrior drops to his... The spirit...
Please, my...
Look like they have anything that I need. Yeah, I wouldn't either, Worldly. That's exactly why I don't. So remember, we are spec'd for persuasion, so what that means is we'll be able to send Gareth back to the boat. Lintworm, welcome on in. Hey, Lintworm and Worldly. My two AGDQ buddies. So the shortcut to take all on keyboard and mouse is the space bar. Alright, here we go.
Gareth.
Alexander holds his hands
Gareth.
upwards towards Gareth, his blade resting flat across his palms. A gesture of goodwill and peace.
Godwell, music this. I've forgotten nothing. Alexander, you are the sinner, yet the gods have allowed us to suffer for it. I would kill you 100 times over.
Gareth.
You are not dead, Damien. My sin, you could forgive.
50,000 XP just for having persuasion. Booyah. The heck is that pog? Goodness. And by the way, how dare you guys? Not cool enough. Oh, you are cool enough. Are cool enough. So never mind. I read that wrong. Yes. So Worldly and Lintworm and I, by the way, for those of you who aren't familiar, are in the process of doing a 3-man honor mode run. And we are almost done with Act 3 in that one. You can find that one on Worldly's channel and on Lintworm's channel, both. Really? Shout out command? Don't let me down here. There we go. Alright, great. So we sent Gareth back to the boat. We got a ton of experience for that, and then Alexander is still here, right? So if I wanted to, I could just kick Alexander's ass right now. So the question becomes, do I want to do that immediately? Poor Alexander's level 16. I think we do it. I actually do think we do it. What level am I? 17. Alright, here's the play. So there we go. Mortal Blow to open the fight. Eliminated this guy immediately. So rip that guy. Trying to do Glass Cannon Honor Mode. You've lost 3 already? Worldly, buddy. Yeah. Yep. It's tough, isn't it? I'm thinking, because a lot of people have asked me about this, I'm thinking I may try one just to see what it looks like, but, I mean, goodness, that's a tough ask. Glass Cannon. Never get attacked to play through. Yeah, you definitely can't, with that, you absolutely cannot fight everything. Because if you try, you're gonna get killed. There's just no way around it. Oh, I see. There's no backstab cone for these guys because... Why? Because I can't get here? Of course I can get here. What do you think is stopping me? You guys saw that magic pixel, right? Hold up. This is our offender, by the way. This crate needs to die. And yeah, Escapist would be really good for that, obviously. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can get in there. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I'll just eliminate this guy. And then go after the rest. No, Worldly. I don't. I do the first, like, couple of levels the same way, for the most part. And then but no. I usually, by level 4, the build has already started to take. Yeah, Worldly, here's the reason why. This is a ability called Mortal Blow. Damage is doubled if you're sneaking or in biz. So I'm using it because I'm going to instant kill this guy. That's, by the way, I was sneaking up here when I opened this fight. Same exact reason. Pop. Man down. Don't worry, I have skin graft. You guys saw that pixel, right? There it is. Look at that shit. Hello. The thing with Mortal Blow is, like Skin Graft, it's a once per combat ability, so you gotta be a little bit careful with how you use it, but I can do something like Daggers Drawn on this guy. He's gone. So I've eliminated their mages, sans Alexander. So Alexander will try to reveal me. He'll do his Blinding Radiance shit. Wait, who did he just resurrect? He just resurrected a guy. Oh, what an ass. And yeah, that guy killed my box for me. Wait, do I get the extra AP for killing this guy, you think? Because that would be pretty dope if I did. There's that Blinding Radiance. He does that in Act 1 as well. That shouldn't be a surprise. He's trying really hard. Alright, let's reapply Apotheosis here. Alright. Where's this guy's cone? Oh, that's a terrible cone. Hang on. Why wouldn't I get execution AP? For what? What did I kill? Oh, sorry. No. That was a double turn there, Worldly, and I only had it was a double adrenaline turn. So I only had 2 AP to apply, so I recast Apotheosis. So that's what I did there. And now I have this turn to get my further execution AP. So I'm going after these guys now. I think I answered the question that you were asking, probably. The heck is Alexander's cone? There it is. Okay. A lot of this this run has just been figuring out where people's cones are. Asked if I would get execution AP from him. Oh, sorry. No. I meant experience. Experience. If I may have misspoke. I may have misspoken. But I thought I would. I was asking if I was going to get experience from this guy. If I said AP, then that's not correct. Oh, dang, I'm not in Alexander's cone. I misplaced him. I could have placed him... Oh, I should have placed him on this side. See, this entire run is just cone management. Alright. Remember how I said I had all those consumables? And remember how I've spent a lot of Act 2 casting skin graft scrolls? So, skin graft scrolls are super OP. I'm gonna try not to abuse them too much, but I also don't want to just lose runs anymore. Not at this point. So yeah, they cost 0 AP, and yeah, they're great. Alright, so if I were to backstab Alexander, I'm pretty sure that leaves me in this guy's backstab cone too. So. Yeah, sure enough. There we go, now he's on the ground. No, don't provoke. Are you kidding me with this shit? What is the move? Okay, stunned. Knockdown. Alright, apparently my character is a god when I don't have control over him. Except for the part where Alexander is still awake. I don't like provoke at all. It's really frustrating. He blessed me? Oh yeah, he did. Sure enough. Well, how did that work? I mean, I'll take it, obviously, but that's strange, isn't it? I have to eliminate him. He is a big problem. Can't I just kill him first? Yeah, I'd like to. He's a huge problem. Because, by the way, that was my second Apotheosis turn, and my character used no abilities. So what I was planning on doing was Dagger's Drawing on Alexander. But now I can't do it, because the freaking taunt turn, my character didn't murder anybody. Which is all kinds of problematic. Correct, I have no more Apotheosis. And my character already used his stupid, didn't waste all your skin graft scrolls. That would have been better, honestly. I might use another one right now, honestly, because screw that. Screw that noise. Freaking taunt. Put Alexander back on the ground. Alright, we eliminated him. This chicken is taking a little bit too long. Hello? Chicken? 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 Okay. Okay, good job. Good job, you idiot. Oh, he's got 4 health left? I didn't realize. Yeah, I don't get the experience for the ones that were already dead, by the way, so screw that. Alright, we won. Snappy, welcome on in. Crowy, hello, hello. Thanks for the GGs, guys. Yeah, that taunt was a real problem, honestly. Oh, by the way, I think Lint redeemed a stretch and a hydrate that I didn't do, so let's go ahead and do those really quickly. I believe I also may have done these quests out of order. With Lohse, I don't think you can get the quest reward from the Sallow Man, because the Sallow will just attack. So I think the XP overall approach should have been to to attack Sallow first and then bring Sallow's head over to Alex, but that's okay. We're all good here. Gwyneth, what's going on? Welcome on in, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing really well. Great to see you all. Let me go get the altar to Tyr Sindelius, because we're already over carry weight and I need to not be. Here's the waypoint. Alright, great. Back to the vengeance. Was that a rogue? No, that was a battle mage.
I'm afraid that
Our
exploring
current
this
character
island
is
would
a
only
rogue.
consume precious time that I need for my work. I shall be remaining here.
Alright, so we can ditch Alexander's crap. Don't need that. Don't need these either. Don't need this or these. I don't even know if I need the Mind Maggot grenades, if we're being very honest, but I'll ditch the love grenades too, why not? Oh, he's run out of money. Oof. Almira.
All those Magister ships burning. This is as close
Oh,
as I've
Mahali's a
taken
vendor?
island.
Since
Nothing
when is
good'll come of
Mahali a vendor? I love it. Alright, great. Can I show stats for a second? Sure, yeah. We've allocated as much finesse as we can, almost as much wits as we can, a lot of memory so that we can have spells. No constitution, no intelligence, no strength. We've allocated as much as we can into warfare, scoundrel, and we put 1 point into Aerithurge, necromancer, 4 into polymorph, and 1 into pyrokinetic. And now we're starting to max out dual wielding. Max persuasion, and we've got some thievery, some bartering coming from other stats, but we can put more points into thievery next time we level up. Why necro? For corpse explosion and lifesteal, and living on the edge. Must be nice to have Almira on the ship. Yeah, that's true. And then talents: Lone Wolf, Executioner, all skilled up living armor. We're not worried about opportunist. Nothing's running away from us. Alrighty. Let's murderize this forest tiger. This is normal. Hey, Koi. Is this game really hard? Yes, it is really hard. You're absolutely right about that, my friends. It is not an easy game by any stretch. It's a very complex one. However, if you do have questions, like directed questions, we are pretty good at answering stuff and keeping things relatively spoiler-free. Now, however, I will warn you, when I say spoiler-free, I mean spoilers from a plot standpoint. On the other hand, I would give a warning that I will be spoiling all kinds of encounters, because we're in Act 3, and where you are is in Act 1. Hey, Worldly, guess where we are? Does this angle look familiar to you? Right here? This one? Yeah, no worries at all. But of course, you know, if you're trying to avoid spoilers, by all means. If you're looking to, oh wait, well I just attacked. Thank you for the experience. Oh, that turtle wiggle is so gross. On the other hand, if you do want to ask questions or, you know, hang around, that's fine too. But no pressure at all. Yeah, that turtle jiggle is really disgusting. Don't like that at all. Oh, sorry, Crowy. Yeah, you'd like to see the items? Yes, for the most part, it's stuff that gives warfare, finesse, scoundrel. Those are the things that we tend to go for. I'm also getting a lot of wits because I'm trying very hard to not get initiative taken from me in pretty much any encounter. For most of the rest of the game, there are a couple initiative cheaters still, but I don't want to risk it. But yeah, so finesse, scoundrel, warfare, scoundrel, finesse, scoundrel, warfare, scoundrel, warfare, scoundrel, warfare. Yeah. And then the daggers have wits in them. Where'd I get those items? Vendors. All from vendors. With the exception of this belt. So this is second skin is... no, we just look for them from vendors. Second skin is from Act 1. Yes, it is random, but we do have access to a lot of vendors in Chapter 2. So we definitely did our due diligence checking with vendors whenever we leveled up. This comes from Act 2. Why these gauntlets? Because they're the only gauntlets that have a rune slot in them. So you can see we put in a giant venom rune of power, and that's giving us an extra 3 finesse. So these are 4 finesse gauntlets at the moment, and they'll become 6 finesse at the end of this act. We're going to upgrade them with the Fletcher. Yep. Venom runes of power. So the rune frames are very important to look up. There is a table online. If you just like look up Divinity or like DOS 2 runes, you can learn more about like what the rune frames do. So like we have mystical rune frames in both of our daggers because having more wits is good, like I said, for initiative. Our goal, and we'll achieve this, our goal is that in the final battle against Lucian and whatnot, you know how Lucian always goes first? Yeah, he's not gonna in our fight with him. We're gonna have initiative over Lucian. So even though we don't need crit chance because we're backstabbing and backstabs are 100% crit, we do not want to skimp on initiative because of that stated goal. Because Lucian can mess you up, like, pretty bad. And I'd rather not have that happen. Have I already run with a rogue? Nope. Yeah, Worldly, you raised an excellent point. No, the farthest we've made it with a rogue is, like, I think early into Act 2, before this, and that was with Fane, a very long time ago. Alrighty, let's go ahead and fight some robots. I didn't kill him? God damn. Well, it still did a lot of damage. It's always good to open with that. Good XP, these robots? Oh, yeah. The best XP. Not the best. It's just a lot. I don't know why I said the best. I don't like how I prepped for this, by the way. It's fine. So why'd I just switch these guys? I don't know. I thought maybe with Fan of Knives I'd be able to get crits on both of them, but that didn't actually work the way I thought it was gonna. Anyway. I think I'm gonna need to go invis here. Bunch of Chanterelle. If I had stood in the middle, yeah, you're right, Worldly. You're absolutely right about that. Ah, well. Bye. Always forget about turn delay? Well, you shouldn't. It's really good. Backstabs for everybody. Where's this guy's cone, by the way? Okay. Hey, Wakuki. Yes. We are quite far in. Yeah, Worldly, you're absolutely right. I definitely could have done that a little bit better, but it doesn't matter. Fight's over. We won. Yay. Robots are all dead. By the way, Mortal Blow, when it does the instant kill, it seems to purge their body, which I do need to be careful about because I don't have a source vat in this act. I think I'll still be okay. Because most of our fights, there's more than 2 opponents, but just a thing that I need to kind of be careful of. Disappeared for a while. Did I play an AGDQ? I did not. I commentated a run from Worldly, who did amazing. Finished well under estimate. No, I wouldn't. I'm not a speedrunner. Not for this game, anyway. Alright, I don't need more phase capacitors, do I? Like, how many phase capacitors do I actually need in this? Oh, whatever. Let's send him back to the Vengeance. Those things are effing heavy. And the Eternal Stormblade here is pretty dope. It gives extra crit chance, memory, initiative. Unfortunately, it's just not something that we need, so I will go ahead and just send that to the Vengeance as well. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's go back to the Temple of Tyr Sindelius and actually, like, talk to the vendors there, because we actually haven't done that yet. And these guys all potentially have stuff that we want.
Godwoken.
Oh. Nah, I keep forgetting what I'm doing here. Okay, so first things first. Let's go act like we're elves. Let's go pretend like we're elves and do the Altar of Tyrsendelius thing. Wait, what's my name? Yeah, honestly, that is a question that you don't typically ask a Twitch streamer, except I give it out so that people can refer to me by it.
The leaves of the altar
Okay.
rust. The scar. You're a god. I see the blood. You.
So when you use the Mask of the Shapeshifter, you can shapeshift into whatever the altar wants you to be. So like Tyrsendelius is the elven god, right? So we can use that to not have to worry about like calling on our god to help us out or anything like that. So we just tricked the altar of Tyrsendelius into thinking that we were an elf, and that finished that one. Easy enough. Oh, dude, that's awesome, Worldly. I have not done very much in VR. I think we talked about this. But hopefully, like, what are you planning on doing with it, out of curiosity? Alright, let's check with these vendors.
Have you been to the temple of Zolstissa? Is the king's knight
And see
safe?
what they have for sale.
Is Zolstissa's chosen champion safe?
I have not been to the Temple of Zoroastissa yet.
Ho there, Hopeful. I belong to Tyrsendelius. To whom are you sworn?
Bastard. This guy also doesn't have anything I want. Okay.
From within you.
Can I?
The being inside you rumbles a very clear no.
This guy wants to preach to me about Tyrsendelius.
Because I renounced her.
Okay.
The priestess is oblivious to you. Instead, she's locked in frantic, desperate prayer.
Just want to play VR games? I mean, that's as fair an answer as I suppose I could ask for, right?
Almighty dude.
Bid ease, sister. We're safe now.
Hear my prayer. Save your children.
The strength minute. That's funny. Okay, that's where the last forest tiger was. Where are these guys? Here they are.
A customer. Perhaps you'd like to trade.
Literally
Find
none of
something
these
to
guys
safeguard
are selling
your-
anything I'm interested in. It's very sad, honestly. I'm very disappointed in all of the stupid
His
vendors.
lascivious.
Vulnerable.
Oh, it's all good, Crowy.
Make
What I'm saying is, it may not necessarily be something that you would ask someone else, because it's fine that you asked me, because you know that people refer to me by my name, and you knew that already, and you had just forgotten. What I'm saying is, I think honestly, like, it's typically a question that you wouldn't ask of a Twitch streamer that you didn't know the name of. That's kind of where I was going with that, but no worries at all. It's totally good.
The creature runs up.
Okay, let's keep moving. You guys want me to just do the Impish Pocket Realm right now? Yeah, exactly what Worldly said. Let's just do the Impish Pocket Realm. Since some of you guys haven't seen this done before, and you may not realize that it's actually quite easy to do. Let's just run right over there and do it. It's essentially free experience. When am I gonna change the one button to scroll wheel? Never. Never! Unless I try to go after any of your records, Worldly. I've lost too many runs to accidentally accidentally picking the wrong dialogue option. So now I'm just scared of it.
The gem
That's
field
all.
start. The imp's fate.
Excuse me?
The face.
Alright, let me in. Okay. There's a long puzzle, and you guys might be scared of, like, the emergency flush, the lava, the death fog, any of that crap.
Power is power.
It's doesn't matter. Just follow the pipes near the start, and you're already good to go. And what the heck is going on? Am I over carry weight right now? No. Good. Okay, great. So as I said, just go ahead and look for a way out, like this. Dane, how's it going? Yes, playing a road. And, trying to figure out how to pronounce that in a or in a PC way. I guess we'll call you Harry. Welcome on in. Thanks for the follow. Worldly. Look at all you guys.
Don't touch me. I'm super important.
Don't touch Worldly, you guys. He's super important. Thanks for the 20,000 point channel redemption. That's a lot of time you've spent here, buddy. In response, you get the VIP next to your name. There you go. Thanks for the continued support, Worldly. Really, really appreciate that. Hope you enjoy the perks, the endless perks of the diamond next to your name, you know? Just all the perks.
Hostile threat 2. Extirpation aborted. Returning to primary task.
What's going on, Action Hero?
Of light. Threat de-escalated. Answer not estab op the like op threat de.
Alrighty. Ooh, hey. Is this an actual upgrade for us? No, I don't think it is, actually. Let's see. I prefer the ones that... the offhand that gives accuracy. Sets suffocating and blinding and all that stuff. But I mean, it's good, but it's not that good. Instead, I'll take something that's worth more. Yeah, that one's worth more. Take it. It is possible that I may have given it to you, Worldly, if you had asked. It's possible. But thank you for doing it the legit way. Just like we do these runs, the legit way. talk to Zantessa, get the 20,000 experience, and then we can just leave this area.
You reach out to touch the altar. Your vision. There's
Moon.
she throws.
Okay. There you go.
Something on your mind, darling?
All right, Almira, here, you can have some of this stuff that's heavy. But expensive.
I'm afraid that exploring this island would only consume precious time that I need for my work. I shall be remaining here.
This guy can have that. And we can just keep selling people stuff. Potion of Nimble Tumble. I wonder if I would ever use something like that. Or a potion of jellyfish skin. Inflicts 20% of melee damage as air damage and inflicts stunned on contact. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna remember to use that, so let's just sell that. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's just... Oh, let's continue to buy source orbs from him too.
Precious time that I need for my work.
I have the
shall
money.
Be remaining
Might as well. Snappy, don't threaten me with a good time. Yeah, you weren't thinking of it like that. For those of you that have the emote, if you guys wouldn't mind spamming spamming whoops at Snappy. Didn't mean it, my ass. He's a baller. Oh. Nice one, Orlman. Alright, so that amount of combination is good. I don't think the large resistol potions combine any further. So talk about an amazing potion, by the way. 75% of all resistances. Whew, that's a lot. Anyway. Alright, let's go to the right now. Worldly, you have work in the morning, bud? This is Act 3? Yes, Wakuki, yeah. This is Act 3. All kinds of craziness here.
Before you start it, you remember whatever powers you've lightning. Then
Alright, we got air immunity. Dope. Now we don't get stunned. You missed the end of Act 2? Yeah, that was all last night. If you're interested, the VOD will be available for a while. And of course, if we happen to be successful with the run, then the VOD will become part of the collection of the successful run. Ow, this thing is just dropping fire on me. Can it stop? Be nice. Well, in all fairness to you, Wakuki, last night's stream ended up being 7 hours, so... do I have spikes in my boots? Okay, good. Haven't seen this place before? It's pretty cool, Antics. But it's not like, it's not much of a puzzle. Just do item fling. Yeah, you got it. From right here. It's not so much a puzzle as it is just kind of like progressing. This is like less complicated than a Zelda puzzle. Or less complicated than a Skyrim puzzle even. Might lose my pyramid. That's fine. I don't need 4 of the things. Do I? For Act 4? Yeah, I suppose. There are source vats in Act 4, right? At least there's that. There's source everywhere in Act 4? Yeah, I suppose that's true as well. No memory of this place? Easy there, Gandalf. What's going on, Zenzen? Alright. Plenty of XP. Then the Knight of Amadio will also give us some XP.
Must I kill you now? You are not. I am. Forgive, please.
A pair of.
I came to the council to
and then
learn
another
to be divine.
20,000
But
experience.
my watch she did not answer. I'm not a go. There is no go. Amadi.
Can this puzzle be failed? Yeah, you can die. But no, other than that, no.
A bird flits, a sense of warmth, and as you whisper, you're pushing the door.
It is so.
She leans.
I am so hungry. I need to feed. I need.
The woman, you're still aghast. You push up, she turns. The room fades.
Oh no, she took a source point from us. Oh no, whatever will we do? Boo, 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 boo. Oh, I know. Let's get a source point back. Steal from her first? Oh. Yeah, I probably should have done that. Oh well. Too late now, isn't it? Why? What did she have, by the way? What did she have anything that I actually would have wanted? Oh, you just wanted to see what happened. Sorry.
Before you this with the
Also, I'm not spec'd for thievery at the moment. Like, I could put on thievery equipment, but... Drudene. Amadia getting high in this room. Fortify scroll, an unidentified staff, and overpower. Oh, neat. Cool room. Back to the vengeance. This guy can identify our
that
stuff.
Exploring this island would only consume precious time that I need for my work.
Oh, he's restocked. You see how I can tell that he restocked? Look at how much money he's got. That doesn't mean he has anything good, but that might mean the other vendors restocked as well. I can check with the remaining people in here and see what they've got for me.
Something on your mind, darling?
The only thing on my mind is whether or not you have anything that I'd be interested in terms of gear, and you do not. Take our leave. We'll check with Jahan. We'll check with the Fletcher, and then we can keep going. Where the heck is Jahan, by the way? Oh yeah, he's all the way up here.
I can sense the raw powers of the source rippling through the air. The island yonder.
Dang. Level 17, but no rune slot. The rune slot is very important. It's actually, like, crucially important. If it doesn't have a rune slot, we'd literally are sacrificing 15% of the damage because of the rune. Use the Herodric Cube, Worldly? Yeah, that would be pretty awesome, huh?
Like to take a look at what I've been working on. Go on.
Oh, by the way, remember how I sold this guy all this stuff? So remember when we transitioned from Act 2 to Act 3? He scaled everything to level 8. All the stuff that we sold him, he scaled it to level 8. And he still does have the level 17 stuff. Oh my god. Fusion Wits, Huntsman, Retribution, Telekinesis. Like, that's terrible. That has no stats that do damage. That's just an embarrassment of a piece of equipment, is what that is. Shame on this guy. Whatever, we'll sell him more drugs. Just to this guy, Wakuki. In the base game, only Fletcher Corbin is the guy that will do it. New edition? I don't think he's a new edition. I think, well, he's been doing this as long as I've had the game, which is since midway of last year. So I don't know how new he is. And there are mods that will allow you to do item scaling with other vendors. But in the base game, only this guy. So when you transition between Act 2 and 3, he'll scale everything that you sell him to level 8. And when you transition from Act 3 to Act 4, he'll scale everything to level 18. So the reason that I've sold him some of this equipment is because I'm very interested in seeing what happens to them when he levels them up. And we're also going to sell him the gear that we're wearing, too, because he'll scale those up to 18 as well. Yeah, Worldly, I think there is a gift bag specifically for that, but I think Fletcher has been in here. Like I said, not that I have any real experience, it's just from what I know. Pretty sure that he's been here the whole time. Let's sell him the Stormblade.
Like to take a look at what I've been working on. Go on.
You have that. Tierson. No, Temple of Amadia. With getting everything? Yeah, I definitely don't know what that's like, do I? Alright, there's our froggy. I hope he's gonna turn into the, I hope he's gonna turn into the giant frog. But this may actually just kill him outright. Oopsie. Sorry, Imperio. Probably should have done that differently. Oh well. Fighting against the giant crab would have been way cooler, but oh well, he's dead now. Rip that guy. Could have nether swapped. Yeah, I could have like tried to teleport him or something. No, he didn't have that much health. I think I would have just needed to teleport down there. Does it give less XP this way? Probably, but oh well. What are you gonna do? Start over? Alright, you got it.
The spirit before you drips
Reloads only?
slit throat.
That is, yeah, that makes sense.
He rolled his face. He begins to...
Yeah, we don't get any XP for doing this, so I don't know why I insist on doing it every time. Crab percent? We'll just do a crab percent run. Kill all the crabs in the game? I think we've done that so far. I think we've killed every crab that we've encountered to this point. So, so mission accomplished? Alright, let's trick this stupid altar into thinking that we're a lizard.
The air is thick. They're looking at the vision.
Thank you very much. Do I summon my demon to punch things? No, not in this run. This is not an intelligence build. And although we do have a lot of warfare, it just doesn't matter. The amount of time or AP that it takes to summon inner demon, I could instead be spending murdering things with my dagger. You know what I mean? So it is a little bit pointless. I'm not fighting this guy yet, just for the record.
My word, a god woken. Very much I am for what I... As such, I am here. Your two... One would once... No one, but there was the elf we discussed. I've been trying to stop them for years.
He hands you...
The heart of... Place this box at the heart of best of luck.
Alright, thanks for the death fog box. Let's send that to the vengeance for now. This is the back entrance world, yeah. I'm gonna explain what I did in our honor mode run and what I should have done instead. Did we already do the front entrance? No. So there are two pieces to it. So you can explore the back entrance, but don't go beyond the front door. Or not the front door. So go inside the back entrance, but don't go any further in. Otherwise, it's
power.
Madness.
It's power.
Haven. Thanks so much for the follow. What's going on? Rock, how are we doing? Yes, Lohse is still alive. So, you get exploration XP for discovering the back entrance, but don't go inside, otherwise then you lose out on any potential XP for solving the front door quest. So, you can go into here, and you'll get this amount of XP, but if you go through this door, then the game will be like, okay, you're in the academy now. Here's the XP for that, and you miss out on any future XP. So, that's as far as we're gonna go in here. Alright, let's go do the Dwarven Temple really quickly. Should be pretty easy. We're still spec for Persuasion.
You approach.
Good riddance. God woken. I see them together. Release the night's good mind and the
Pyramid. Green pyramid on the ground here. Did we reach 16 yesterday? We reached 17 yesterday, Rock, yeah. So we're currently 17. I am running around Act 3. Okay, so first order of business is before I even go inside here, I am going to go ahead and put the Mask of the Shapeshifter back on and turn myself into a dwarf. It's the game style now that I'm 17. We're using Apotheosis to end a lot of battles early. Turn into a dwarf? Oh yeah, that's right.
A voice then.
There we go. I can show you the combat style in just a little bit, Rock. Right now we're doing some other stuff. Getting free experience where we can. Why am I a dwarf? Because if I'm not, then all the traps in this temple and all these guys will attack me. This is the Dwarven Temple. So if I'm not, if the game doesn't think I'm a dwarf, which it does right now, everything in here will attack me, and if I am a dwarf, then nothing will attack me, and I can just run right through. Are the statues worth experience? No. They're not. And, by the way, we've lost a run here by not being a dwarf. Because these guys do not count as, like, they don't count as combatants. So you can be in battle with this guy, and the other, the statue dwarves will just attack you. So, not good. If you're, again, so just remain in dwarven form until you get out of here. Stream quality just dipped. Let me take a look. Yeah, I am kind of seeing it. Is it back? I think it's sort of doing better. All right, it looks like it's back to me. If it blips again, let me know. But at least we haven't had any of the disconnects. Ever since I switched my internet over to a wired connection to my computer, we haven't had any, like, complete outages. So, at least there's that. Anyway.
The night.
There isn't. It's all a joke. There's nothing.
The night of.
No more talking. Hear me?
The night.
Godwalker. The madness.
Alright, so this guy kills himself. Thank you very much. And we can talk to the altar of Duna.
Carved onto the face. You open
a dwarf. The altar will give us 20,000 experience. Easy breezy. We can see if the Cursed Knight of Duna has anything. He doesn't, of course. Why would he? We can finish raiding this area, and then we can teleport back to... Did I say Green Pyramid was on the ground here? There we go. Quest all done.
You approach a
good Godwoken, are you?
Ah! Look, she doesn't realize that I'm the same person either. Silly.
I thought I see such things.
She bad.
Together. Release the knight's good spirit from his corrupt. Why?
She hands you a small.
Silly, silly, silly. Yeah, if you're using keyboard and mouse, the spacebar will do it. There is a loot all button under any controls. So, if you're not a KBM user, then you can find and change whatever your loot all button is. I just bit off more than I could chew. I disagree, young lady. I disagree. Why can't I teleport myself? Something's wrong with my nether swap? Okay, that's fine. I'll just teleport her to the opposite side of me then, here. Should we big boy strike it? Ouch. That was good. She's got a lot of health. Not enough health. But she's got some health. Up. Goodbye, the Watcher. Back to the Vengeance. Again, with 10 strength. We only have 100 carry weight. Give her the big suck. We don't need to. Didn't use any source on that one. And by the way, the thing that she gives us is terrible. Look at this. Retribution and Guardian Angel. Get that crap out of here. Literal garbage. Here, you can have some healing potions as well. I don't need any of these. We don't use healing potions here, right? Just attack things. We'll full heal through damage and necromancy. Pretty sure I can ditch at least one of these purging wands too now. So let's drop that. And if I still do need a purging wand, are there any other shriekers in this game? I really feel like there aren't. Oh, hang on. Number of charges, 2 out of 4, 4 out of 4. I could use these against the, I'll save them. Because I can use them against the, Oh, no. I'm being silly. Let's get them out of here. I'm thinking of the things in Chem's vault, and I don't need these for that. Should be just fine. Okie dokie. Back to the Lunar Gates. Keep our work going here. store them on the Vengeance if I want to use them later. Yeah, that's true. You're right. OMG, he's fighting trolls, you guys. At least his name isn't Grog. Yeah, that's true. How much health does this dude have? Certainly not enough. I don't just use a cheat to finish the game? You know what, Worldly? That's a great idea. Are you preparing me for, Oh, what's the skill Apotheosis? Okay, yeah, so this is what we got at level 16. Worldly, are you, by the way, let me finish that thought. Are you prepping me for when I start uploading things to YouTube? Apotheosis raises all our primary attributes by 4 and makes it so that for the next 2 turns, source skills are free. So that's why I can do all these source abilities over and over again. Alright. Troll's dead. Lone Wolf MVP skill. It's a any run MVP skill. You can basically use it to do all kinds of craziness. It's really good for +2 for executed. Yeah, you're right. That was really smart. I need source. Does it include itself with skin graft? Yes, Wikuki, it does. So if I were to open, like, to include Apotheosis in my pre-buff sequence, which I do, then I could recast Apotheosis during combat to get more turns of Apotheosis. So yes, it's good that way. Can I talk to the Watcher's ghost? I just did source spirit vision and nope. Nothing there. I believe so, Worldly. I think you can only do it once. Combat. Pretty sure that the answer to that question is yes. Oh, look, a purging wand. But this one requires 14 intelligence. As if we're ever going to have 14 intelligence on this run. Yeah, Apotheosis is a once per combat thing. I know that for a fact. That's why it's so good with Undead, because you can play dead and solo play. You can play dead and then just get back up, and Apotheosis, because it counts as a new combat, quote unquote. Yeah, super busted. Super busted. And like with Fane, you can Apotheosis skin graft. So you're looking at like having infinite turns at that point. With Fane. Can't do it with any of our people. Hey, Worldly. Thanks for dropping in tonight. Take care of yourself. Everyone go follow Worldly if you are interested in seeing this game get beaten in 20 minutes. Go follow him. If you're not interested in that, then go follow him anyway. He's pretty neat. Pretty cool dude. Alright, we'll do Worldly. Thanks for the heads up. Alright, I joined this combat a little bit late in the turn order on purpose. So now I get a double turn coming right up here. See this? So I immediately open up with a double turn. How fun is that? So now I can help the Magisters out, or I can, you know, fucking kill them all. Pick one. I think I'm gonna choose kill them all. What's his cone look like? Oh, that's a different looking cone than I thought it was. Okay, great. So let's put him right here. Watch what you're doing, he says. Fool, I am killing you. That's what I'm doing. Right now they're all hostile. Dope. Remember, this is a double turn, so I wanted to get a challenge one immediately, because on my next turn, I'm still going to maintain the challenge bonus damage. See how I have a 20% damage increase right now? So this is the time to go ham. I do want to leave some of the Magisters alive. It's pretty important that I do. So let's go ahead and skin graft right here. Executed. Why is it important to leave them alive? No, because I want the balance of the fight to be such that they are still fighting each other and not necessarily looking for me. That's why. So, like, if I had attacked these remaining Magisters, that could have been a problem. Because then it would have just been Black Ring left alive. Instead, you see how they're all attacking one another still? And I will get the XP for all of it. Look at them. Look at them gathering up, by the way. This is gonna be the juiciest, just... Like, I can bull rush through all of this. And they're all low. It's just nice. It's nice to have all this available to me. And by the way, I still have Apotheosis. Is there any way for me to get the Play Dead skill? No. There is not. Still have Apotheosis, might as well continue to use source abilities in a murdering fashion. And we win. So that is how you clear out an entire... We basically just turned that Magisters versus Black Ring fight into an us versus all of them fight, and we cleared them out within 4 turns of ours. And we took literally no damage. So that was as cleanly as I could have done that. So I'm feeling pretty good about that one. Got all the XP for it and everything. Alright, let's turn into a generic human, because I can't remember whether or not Rallic cares. So let's just play it safe. If we turn into a generic human, then Rallic will get tricked by this, and we won't have to do anything extra.
The altar's in as the vision.
Just hands us the 20,000 XP and gives us the next part of the puzzle there. We've done 6 of the 7. The last one is the orc one.
The spirit, she turns her attention.
My thanks. I felt it was. But when he does, you will beg. Oh no.
Oh shit! What the hell? Hey! You guys told me there was a thing to do with spirit vision here. In the 3-man honor mode run, you told me there was something with spirit vision here, and I didn't know what it was, and now we learned something. Look at that. That's awesome. I hope he gives us XP. That would be nice if he did. He doesn't. Oh, that's really annoying. So now what happens?
Fear. I will return. We shall. Do not fear. What? Get back.
The spirit.
No, you come.
All right. Well, no XP. That's a shame.
The spirit.
That's honestly really disappointing.
He glanced.
My duty.
The spirit.
Now we know we don't have to do it we don't have to do it again.
The spirit of the magic. The spirit of a ghostly. There's another scream. The spirit of a woman in.
God won't linger no more. The traffic is I.
She looks.
Perhaps the black ring, the orb.
A brief note.
No.
Okay. Just God, fucking eating around, eating the followers. I mean, he's trying. He's doing his best. No one should ever fault the God King for not trying as best as he can. The problem is the God King sucks. So his best is mediocre. Do I have new knives? I have level 17 knives, yes. I'm hoping that I'll level up soon and get better knives. Alright, I'm gonna talk to this guy and convince him that I'm a friend of his.
A hulking. His blade is inching out of its scabbard, even as he speaks. Mention.
There we go. And the reason is, first of all, I get exploration experience for walking in here, and second of all, I can just walk right up to this guy and, you know, kick his ass as a way to open the fight. And eliminating him, then I can go after the rest of them. And I need to eliminate this guy so that I can access the Orc Temple. Which is the 7th one. Was pretty fucking funny. So I killed that guy straight up, and these guys didn't even know that I had done it. And then I wasted the rest of my AP there. Mortal Blow is pretty good, you guys. I gotta tell you, Mortal Blow is ridiculously funny in terms of its killing power. So I'll use it against this guy as well. What's his cone look like? Yeah. Up. Oh, I should have challenged him. Oh well. Should I skin graft here? Because I want to knock these guys down. I'm just not sure that I'll actually get the... Yeah, this is not going to be sufficient to knock this guy down. I should have challenged. It's a shame. Yeah, let's just skin graft scroll, whatever. We have enough of these damn things. There we go. There we go. Oh, he's gonna get a double turn. Or he's gonna get a normal turn because I did a extra... Oh well, that's fine. Oh, he's still in the wrong spot? Really? Okay, well thanks, buddy. So, because I had done too many... Yeah, I know, it was weird that he used his turn to encourage there. Definitely poor decision-making by my boy. What I was trying to say there was that because I had used too many adrenalines there... So this is the downside of the skin graft scroll, right? If you don't kill everything, then if you use too many adrenalines, you could end up with no action points on your turn, which means it skips. Which is what happened to us there. So we actually left ourselves vulnerable for half a second. And then that guy mercifully did not do anything dangerous. So there is still a drawback with the skin graft scrolls. Not too much of one, but it's there. What's going on, Pico? Welcome on in. Hope everyone's doing really well. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. We're gonna try and get through the entirety of the act tonight. We're making really good progress on that front. Oh, look, a Chanterelle. Gotta love that free invis.
I'm afraid that exploring this island would only consume precious time that I need for my work. I shall be remaining here.
Start a new honor mode playthrough. Dope. What's your builds? What are you guys doing? Love to hear how other people are approaching the game. Stabby and Necro. Nice. How do you think it is to do solo for grenade thrower only? Very difficult. You'd basically just have to be waiting on the specific types of grenades that you need. They just don't do enough damage. Rock. So you just have to like wait an hour for vendors to restock over and over and over. By the way, as funny as Confused Crocodile is, and we do love Confused Crocodile, he's hilarious. Strongly recommend talking to him if you have Pet Pal. The problem is he is worth experience, so... Oh, and he does give animal scales, by the way. Turn him into a chicken. It's a funny idea. I like that. Lots of role players here. Are we close to 18? Yes, this is how close we are to 18. We're 84% of the way. Hey, you're an uncle. Or aunt? I shouldn't assume genders. Congratulations, though. That's awesome. I am an uncle myself. That is a lot of fun. Okay, so there's traps all over the ground here. So what does that mean? It means don't step on the freaking ground, is what it means. So how do we avoid stepping on the ground? Well, we fly. Ta-da. All done. I know, Wakuki. Me too. Me too. Yeah, not being able to see the kids right now is just such a pain. Because we're missing so much of them growing up. So the orc statue here is going to, or sorry, the orc thing here is going to curse us. So just go ahead and put bless in. We'll bless ourselves and then we'll walk over this source point. Literally no loss at all.
Strength.
Or we can ask our god to intervene. Sure, why not? Alright, that was easy. And we got our 20,000 XP, which means we have all of the we have all 7 of the altars. We could just go to the Lunar Gate now and get that XP. One more bit of exploration experience. Look at how close we are to a level up. I think going inside the academy may be the correct move for free experience. Boom. So the Knight of Rogir has these boots. They're pretty neat. We don't need them at all. Okay. Who else can we kill? How does a playthrough take for this game? Definite not hacking. That's a funny name. Welcome on in. Thanks for the question. My first playthrough on classic difficulty with my brother took us a little over 100 hours to do. The solo honor mode playthroughs that I do are pretty efficient. They'll take about 30 hours to do, but we're completing everything. A true, like any percent speedrun of this game, which Worldly does, would take you 20 minutes. So pick one of those things. Hopefully one of those is the right answer for your question. I believe we can still convince this guy that we are on his team. Right? Yeah, okay, great. So I can open up with nice combat against this guy. We'll open up with a terrifying cruelty backstab, I guess. Ooh, no, even better, a corrupted blade. A corrupted blade backstab is the biggest big boy backstab that we can use. At what point do I start enchanting? What do you mean enchanting? Unfamiliar with what you might mean by that. Oh, with the eternal artifact? At the end of the game. Once we're wearing our end game gear, then we'll do it. Right now, we're not wearing anything that does count as end game, so we're not gonna worry about it yet. Big boy stab! Woo! Let's go. Their glowing stuff. So the reason that all their stuff is glowing right now is because of this guy. So the guy in the middle here, the big boy here, has this thing called deflection aura. So what it means that all of these guys, if we were to attack anybody except for the leader with ranged weapons, those would get deflected back at us. So even throwing daggers would get deflected. So have to be really careful and make sure that we eliminate the leader first, or just use melee weapons against him. Either solution is fine, and then once he's eliminated, their weapons will stop glowing because he will not be alive anymore. But yeah, it does look cool. I agree. Let's challenge this guy. Let's freaking remember to challenge for once. Bye. Alright, leader's dead. Let's see what other damage we can do. So now, do you see how all their stuff stopped glowing because the deflection's gone? What does challenge do? No, challenge is if you win the challenge. So it's, have you played Dota 2, Wakuki? If you have, it's basically Legion Commander's duel, except it's temporary. So no, unfortunately we can't get that aura for ourselves, Zen Zen. It would be really cool. So basically with challenge, oh, I guess we can just read the ability. So you pick an enemy. This costs no AP. It's just you need Warfare 3 in order to do it, and level 16. So that you can get the spell. If the enemy dies within 2 turns, then you get healed and receive damage and armor bonuses. So we've got an extra 345 physical and magic armor and an extra 20% damage for the next turn here, because we won the duel. And there's no reason not to have it. Literally every character should have this after level 16 because it's so fucking busted. Yeah, it's very strong. It's very strong. Alright, I'm just gonna murder that guy. Bye. Alright, what else can we do? Basically, I'm trying to eliminate anybody that has, so this guy's got a dagger, so he's probably not going to reveal me. This guy might reveal me. These guys I'm not as concerned about. This guy I'm also concerned about. So getting rid of some of the guys with this stuff would be nice. And it looks like I could actually just knock them both down if I go to the correct spot and then go invis. Unless it doesn't reach. It may not reach. It reaches. Amazing. I'm so good at this game. Holy shit. Alright, so we knocked down both of these fools. And I'm gonna go invis right here. And then next turn I can do some more stuff. one of our spells does give bonuses if we come out of invis, right? Like a different one than Mortal Blow. Oh, maybe it was a marksman one, not a dagger one. Oh well.
Power is power.
Yuval, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Now let's look at our damage again. 5. The crit multiplier of 240. I don't think this is actually going to kill him in one shot here, so I'd like to either delay my turn. No, I do need to kill these guys. I do need to kill these guys, so hang on a second. Let's go ahead and stab once. There we go. And then I'm going to battering ram my way through.
Is power.
Def not hacking. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in, all new folks. If you have any questions about what the heck is happening here, go ahead and let me know. All right, knock down this dude. What hacks does he not use? Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? He's gonna reveal me? You bastard. Is this hairstyle modded? Nope. It is not. It is just hairstyle, I don't remember which. And we just have the helmet disabled. So I could definitely kill any one of these guys right now with just a dagger drawn, and I think I'll do it. I mean, that's super overkill, obviously, but we love it. Challenge 1, so I got myself some extra armor and stuff. This is the part where I would want uncanny evasion a little bit, but it's fine. I can just go ahead and use a chanterelle. Again, tonight I am not shying away from just using my consumables, because this is what we get them for, just so that we can just be super busted. Yeah, nice of that guy to set up a backstab for sure, but now I'm putting him next to his friend here so that I can do more backstabbing. Get him. Come up. Alrighty. Victory for Lohse. Oh, the Impish Pocket Realm. Wait, is there anything that I can do here still? Hang on. Let's drop that item. I don't need that crap anymore. I feel like we had too many close calls yesterday and the day before, as a result of me not using consumables. So I'm gonna like be overcompensating on that front today. I don't want to leave any doubt with these fights in Act 3, and then going into Act 4 as well. So that if I die, then it's really gonna be my fault. All right, let's go check with our. Let's go check with some more merchants. So these guys, the Black Ring guys up here, are also merchants, and I believe that we can persuade them that we're on their team.
A Black Ring, tell me who you are, or I will kill you. And do her express, tell me who you are, then kill.
Yep, sure enough. How many acts in this game? 4 of them.
You serve the God King now, so kill the Divine Order.
He looks you in the eyes, raises the palm of his hand
All right,
towards
here
you.
we go. Here's a guy that sells
Serpent-like
stuff.
coils
Ooh,
lie
animal
beneath the
scales.
skin.
Dope.
The skin blackens.
We love animal
Noxious black
scales.
smoke pours from him.
Here, you can have the Knight of Reviere's boots. We don't need that. That diamond. Thanks, bro. Oh, chanterelles. Thank you. Dane? Heck yeah, we are. Hey, thanks for checking in, Sentinel. No worries at all. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you're doing real well. And we'll see you soon.
Into your... As the black smoke snake takes over your tongue, you feel yourself... The smoke... He tips his temple in salute.
Every weapon in my stock has spilled blood in honor of the God King. If you can't do the same, then the fault lies with you.
Yeah, whatever. Warfare Scoundrel, Constitution Necromancer. Is this better than what we have? Nope. Not really.
What'll it be?
We'll take our leave. Check with anyone else, see if they've got anything for sale that we want.
Then her heart...
Did we check with everybody that had stuff for sale?
An undead
force of habit.
Oh, it was this guy. This guy also has stuff to sell.
Once the God King's victory is...
The Reaver...
A good joke would make me feel alive again. Truly alive.
Oh, this insult is pretty devastating. Gee, this dude just ended our whole career.
I don't need the God King.
The Reaver...
Have you no understanding of the world? The God King is the true king. The so-called 7 gods betrayed him and cast him down. Now it's time.
Yeah, no one has anything interesting for me to purchase, so I think it's probably killing time here. Probably. Who is the target for us? This one? This one? This one? They all have very similar stats, don't they? And then there's these two over here. These ones are easy kills, because they have no... See how they have no physical armor? This one has so much armor. But we should... I mean, Corrupted Blade should still be enough to break through. The aura is pretty annoying. Wait, what does the aura even do? And today, neither do you. Oh, really? Huh. Doesn't look like it's working right now. Does this get... Is this blocked by magic armor or something? Feels like it's probably blocked by magic armor. In which case, I don't really have to worry about it. So these guys are both standing in a decent spot. This one is standing in a decent spot. This one is standing in a terrible spot. That was a mistake, by the way. What I just did was a really dumb play, but that's fine. I think it's still gonna work out. Challenge 1. She's dead. Mortal Blow still really good. Just in case anyone was curious if Mortal Blow is good, it is. Should I just let this guy come and hit me? And not go invis yet? Let's see what happens if he hits me. Because I have my challenge 1. I really don't think he's going to be able to bust through me here. Yeah, that was the right play. I'm very happy with that. Double kill. We leveled up, by the way. Victory. And we're gonna be over encumbered again. Oh my god, so much stuff. So much stuff to carry, you guys. Sure, why not? Superior pixie dusts, alien essences, I don't know. Look at all this amazing gear we got here. And by the way, level 18 is one of the best levels up in the game. And here's why. We get new of everything. New talents, new civil ability, new combat abilities, and new attributes. Of course, you get combat abilities and attributes every level up, but look at this. This is awesome. And again, I don't even know what I take right now. Hothead would give me more accuracy. I don't know how much more accuracy I even need, really. Opportunist would give me the ability to beat stuff up. If they happen to try and run away from me, I just don't see it really happening. We're doing so much damage right now. So I could start looking at doing something like either taking mnemonic or just taking bigger and better and giving me extra attribute points. And I think I'll just do that. More thievery, that way we can do stuff with thievery gear. More points in dual wielding, so we get more damage. Let's finish maxing out our wits, and then we can put more points in memory for more spells. I could also have put points into strength so that I don't have carry weight problems anymore, but I did not do that. And it's fine. Maybe I will once we level up again. And if I don't need any more points in memory, you know? So Onslaught is sort of intriguing because Onslaught will also backstab. This is another 5 attack spell. So I'll put that in. Why not? Yes, it is a very complex game. Hacking. Yes, this is one of the most complex. Oh, I can put Fortify back on the bar. Dope. It's one of the most complex RPG systems that there is. I think it's safe to say. Anyone else wants to pipe in and let me know how they feel. Bone Cage would give me physical armor as well instead of Fortify. Or I could just take Apportation and call it a day. I don't know. The other two are neutral, so maybe I can sell to them. I believe they are hostile now. I believe they are. Now that I've attacked their friends. Thick of the Fight. Give me a damage boost for everybody nearby. Maybe I should be taking Thick of the Fight. They're yellow on the map. Oh yeah, you're right. We can go check with them. I'd be happy to, just to see if they have anything that I actually want. Instead of Fortify, I'll put Thick of the Fight in onto the bar. There we go. Lots of stuff here. Alright, let's see. Oh, they are traders for sure.
The dreamer's eyes have rolled over white.
Okay, he's got rune frames, he's got source orbs.
Suddenly seizes you. Your breath
Looking for a new RPG. This is one of the best RPGs of the decade, I think.
Lohse, the prey that my master seeks.
What the heck?
God will the cold very well.
Ah, I tricked him into
the dreamer's eyes.
Not realizing it's me. So it's just this guy. Can I steal from him? Required thievery 4. I want to steal his source orbs from him before we kill him. Okay. Hacking, if you have any questions, like direct questions about the game, go ahead and let me know. It's hard for me to like really talk about like everything that's going on all at the same time here, but I'm happy to answer any direct questions that you have. Let's go back to the Vengeance and check with our vendors, because everybody's just restocked with level 18 gear, so we're looking for upgrades in daggers.
I shall be remaining here.
And there is one right there. Look at that thing. Oh my goodness, the damage. Woof. It's a lot. Okay. That was cool. So look, we do 502 to 537 right now. Now I'm gonna equip this guy. Now it's 532 to 555, and that's before we put our rune back in. Now it's 572 to 604. So now that we're this high level, our damage is going to skyrocket, like in a crazy way.
Something on your mind, darling?
So just keep looking to see if we get lucky with any more pieces of equipment. Nothing here. Let's go check with Jahan. I don't need to worry about, where is he? Oh, here he is. My favorite build to play? Yuval, I think
I'm no god woken.
I think my favorite build to play, the one that feels the most right for me, is the, oh, hello.
All I can do is urge you to contemplate with the greatest
Amazing.
of care every move you make.
Sorry, to finish that thought. Is a Pyro Geomage. I think that's the coolest looking one, and it feels right. It's like it's a feels right sort of build. Like the way that you deal out your damage is so cool. So I think that would be my go-to answer for that question. Did we just increase our damage by over 100 just by equipping these two things? Yeah, we definitely freaking did. Isn't that crazy? We have, that's a nice initiative score right there. Very nice. Oh, I was gonna check with the Fletcher downstairs to see if he has a ring upgrade for us. Snappy, what would make you think that? How dare you?
Like to take a look at what I've been working on. Go on.
Finesse pants, but they're terrible. All right, shame. He doesn't have a ring or amulet. Okay, that's fine. Oh, now it's 68. Dang it. Because, yeah, we took off the gloves of acquisition, so now it's 68. Oh, boy. I'm having too much fun. Oh, wait. Nope, it's back. It's back. It's very nice. It's just nice, okay? You always forget how much gold I get. Yeah, I have 400,000 of it. And, you know, stuff is expensive, obviously, but it's not that expensive. Let's go eliminate some more people. So Mortal Blow now does almost 1,000 damage on its own. That's before backstabs, right? So our backstab multiplier is 240%. So if you're doing 1,000 damage, and then you're doing 2,400 damage, right? And then, like from backstab. So if 2,400 is, for mortal blow anyway, if 2,400 is more than 80% of their total life, then they get instant killed. How much stuff in this game has that much armor and HP combined? Needs a harder difficulty? No, I think it's balanced for not. I don't think it's balanced for the game to be broken in the way that we're doing it. I think that's all. They think I bit off a bit more than I could chew. What do you guys think? Think I bit off a bit more than I could chew with these guys? Whoa, 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 what the heck? Hang on. No! Oh my goodness. I didn't get XP for that. Okay, well now we know. Why was there a ballista pointed right at her? That's amazing. Alright, well we lost out on like 20,000 XP for that little experiment. That was funny, but at the same time, what the hell? Amazing. Quick Control Z? Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's not a bad idea.
The altar, all you can see is as you feel as you watch. The rock.
All right, it's Sallow time. Is this nice amount of initiative that we have going to be enough to begin against Sallow Man? I say yes. So here's the thing with Lohse. He is going to initiate a fight with us regardless of the fact that we delivered Alexander's head to him. Can we fight the God King himself? No, he doesn't show up in the game. But we fight a whole bunch of his minions. I mean, he's around, obviously. Like, he's the guy that possesses the scarecrows, right? And he's got all these minions that are floating around. So, I mean, you see plenty of him, but you can't fight him specifically, because he's in the void still. Yuval, we can't. We're not undead. Only undead can get sworn to the God King, and we're not. Alpha 24, welcome on in. Yeah, you can see the death from... How long ago was that death? Like a week ago? Something like that? So the fight here, there's one opponent over here, there's one up here as well. Yeah, there's that one. But I think there's a further one that's way back here. I think I'd really like to begin the fight by eliminating one of these guys. Or this one. Eliminating this one would actually be pretty cool, too. Because remember, Salo has 2 lives, but he's not the one that I'm, like, super concerned about here. Or we could just open up on Salo. Why not? Let's just do it. Fuck it. Let's go. Wish me luck, boys. We got this, probably. You're asking for it now. I like how Saloman even says you're asking for it now. Like, what the hell? Alright, 5 daggers drawn. Should kill this guy for the first life. And here he comes again. But he'll be back in 1 turn. Oh, so we don't get Executioner AP for that? Oh, that's such horse manure, actually. Alright, where's everyone else? I guess I'll just eliminate this guy. Good thing I didn't challenge him indeed. You're very right about that. Bop. He's gone. I could just keep skin grafting here. So if I skin grafted, what would that allow me to do? Another mortal blow on this guy, and that would kill him outright. And then I would have to just fight against, what, this one and this one? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Oh, I can't mortal blow. Whoopsie. I could onslaught instead. Just to be funny. That's quite overkill. Ow. Very rude. Oh, right. The double adrenaline turn. Derp. I always forget with the double adrenaline turn. So I lost Apotheosis out of that. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Hey there, buddy. So he's no longer deflecting, so we can just kill him. Probably should have challenged him, but I didn't. Sorry, Sentinel. My bad. Hey, take care, Sentinel. Nah, no worries at all. We'll see you next stream. Shinny, how we doing? Progressing fast? Yeah, we're Act 3 is very short. And we're very powerful. So strong. So you guys see the downside of the skin graft scrolls, right? We've now done this twice to ourselves, where we actually run out of turns or run out of AP because of using too much adrenaline, and then you end up with a problem wherein, oh hello, it's 3 finesse, 2 intelligence, 1 geomancer. Yeah, mine gives scoundrel. So this is not actually better. Shame. But yeah, we can end up with a little bit of a problem where we lose our turn because we've done too much adrenalining.
His blind and suddenly.
Sorry, Sallow. Still game breaking? Sort of, yeah. But you have to use it properly, because if you don't, you can get yourself bopped. Can you become an elf and eat the hand? Yeah, but I don't think it does anything. Because I think we already... I mean, we'll try it, obviously. I think this gives us the way to get into the academy, but we already know how.
You are an elven, you the sallow.
Yeah, no XP. Shame. Cursed fire, cursed poison flask. These things are freaking expensive. Alright, before we progress through the rest of this area, let's go back to the Vengeance, sell stuff.
I'm afraid that exploring this island would only consume precious time that I need for my work. I shall be remaining here.
We don't need the Cal of True Sight anymore because we already know how to get in there. I don't think I need more teleportation scrolls. Well, at least I'll buy source orbs off that guy. Alright, let's go say hi to Windega.
Power.
Brewmaster, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Welcome back, actually. I think I remember your name. Hope you're doing well. Do I know about the staff that I can get from him? Oh, did I not rate it? Oh, sorry, yes. I know about the staff that you can get from him. The problem is we're Lohse, so he will not give it to us. The Salaman attacks Lohse before anything else happens because of the demon inside Lose's head. So in solo play, the staff we can't get. Any other character, and we would have been able to do it. Yeah, it's because he gives it to you as a reward for killing Alexander. Yeah, it's no worries.
Oh God, my lord!
Oh my God, this lady again. Get over here. Didn't you use the mask to get it? Ooh. Honestly, Nikki, that is very possible. It is very possible that we could have used the mask to get it. It's unfortunate that I can't reload to try again, because that's a really freaking good idea. Someone else will have to let me know on that one. Or, you know, if we ever come back as Lohse, we can try it. But yeah, you're probably right. Like, the game would have to, like, he would have to be really smart compared to the rest of the game in order for this to, in order for him to not take it. Swornbreaker piece, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, again, the game decides what rules it follows, so either it works or it doesn't. Either way, I mean, we could pre-buff and then run up to him and see if it would work, and then if it doesn't, then, you know, at least we're still pre-buffed. Oh, and it's no worries at all, dude. It's a great idea. Who am I giving the Swornbreaker to? Almira. I'll give it to Almira. Then we'll get a second one in Act 4, and I can give it to Wendigo. And that would be... That's the only people that I need to give Swornbreakers to, I think. Because I don't think I need to give one to Sadha. Unless I'm Red Prince. I think if I'm Red Prince, then I would have to. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it, right? I don't think I need anything from in here. I think I just got the exploration experience, and then I can call it. Large venom room? Why would I even bother? All right, let's go do some elf stuff, I guess. We'll check with our vendors first, and then we'll Wakuki, we can't get sworn. We're not undead. The chance comes if you're undead and at the start of the academy. Yeah, you're right, Sneppy. Sorry.
Ho there.
I'll go back and
May
get
I
it.
be of service?
I am kidding. I'm not going to go back and get it. Turn away.
Have you been to the temple of Zolstissa? Is the king's knight safe? Is Zolstissa's chosen champion safe? That sound...
He lowers his...
That sounds positive. Yeah. That's definitely positive.
The priestess
Yeah.
cowers back from you, speeding up her fervent prayer. Her words descend
Oh,
into a
animal
senseless
scales.
babble. A lone tear rolls down her cheek.
Almighty Duna, save your children.
Your gold can't save you.
So we're just
Not
checking with the vendors to see if they have anything that we want to buy, because
He gently...
But perhaps...
pretty sure they're going to get nuked.
The creature
Or
stares
perhaps
at you
we
like
should
a
kill
wolf
them first
observing a
before we
plump
nuke the area. I think we'll do that. So we'll kill them, then we'll nuke the area. Then we'll call it a day.
Trained or...
I can't remember who gives XP and who doesn't, so... We'll just start with the demons. Excuse me? He didn't care? He literally didn't give a shit. He was just like, yeah, I guess I'll die. What the hell? Okay. Sweet. Elven stew and bread. That was all normal. This guy a traitor?
Speak, Godwogen, but be sharp.
Of course.
Time pass.
That was so strange.
Ho there. May I be of service?
That guy just called me a hoe. Did you hear that? I'm not gonna take that from him. Oh, I do not need superior stardust at all anymore, and I definitely don't need this much superior pixie dust. What the hell? Let's just sell this stuff. Get rid of it. I always wonder why I have so much carry weight problems. It's because I'm carrying crafting mats that I definitely don't need. Sweet. We have a lot of money. I should just sell here. I'll sell him Alexander's severed head. Here, have that. Okay. It's an odd thing to sell to a person. Hey, Violet. Is this Act 3 you're seeing? Perhaps. Perhaps it is. Oh, now we're hostile with everybody. Nice. Freaking finally. Do we do the academy lessons yet? We haven't been inside yet, Yuval. Have not been inside yet. He's dead. Someone else just got added to combat. Oh, lame. I don't have terrifying cruelty. I'll just sleeping arms him. Yeah, heal your boy. I'm just looking to see if any of them are gonna try to reveal me. And it doesn't look like they are. It looks like they just have heals, and that's it. Alright, we're gonna have the illest double turn coming up in just a second here. We'll wait. Alrighty. Let's go. Come out of invis. This is overkill. Play dead is super OP in solo? Yeah, heck yeah it is. It's awesome. Too bad we don't have the ability to use the thing. Oh, look, I get all the superior Stardust that I just sold to this person. Oh my god. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, and more superior Stardust. Wow, how rich are we? Exactly. Besides the origin characters, do I prefer undead humans or elves? Humans get crit chance. Which just, I think, makes them better if you're playing as undead. And then if you're trying to do some sort of, like, meme tanky build, then undead dwarves are going to be your best bet because they get the extra bit of HP. But again, whenever I answer these sorts of questions, I answer them from a power gaming perspective. So your motives may vary, right? So if you're thinking you want to do something different, because you want to roleplay, because you want lore master or whatever, then obviously go for it. There's nothing stopping you. Alright, great. And these guys did not go hostile to me, which is important because I still am going to be nuking the... Can I use Spirit Vision for Doctor? What do you mean? Snappy. Spirit Vision for... Like to see Dr. Deva after you kill him? I'm not sure who we're talking about. The guy in Act 4? Oh, I believe so? I mean, honestly, how many times have we done that, right? Twice? I don't remember the answer, but that's probably one that you could look up. If I had to guess, you could probably look that one up.
I'm afraid that exploring this island would only consume precious time that I need for my work. I shall be remaining here.
Guy has 20,000 gold again. Did he restock again while we weren't looking? No, that wouldn't make sense. Though it has been... No, it hasn't been an hour since we hit level 18. Has it? That is way too much money. Holy shit.
Something on your mind, darling?
Been 20 minutes? Yeah, that sounds more like it. Restoration scrolls. Adorable. Get that out of here. Okay, the other reason I came here was because I sent the Death Fog crate that What's-His-Face gave us down here. If I put this down right here, is she gonna get at all suspicious? I'm just gonna park this right here. I don't mind this. It's just a little bit of extra carry weight. Don't mind the markings on it or anything like that either. This is normal.
I am the son. The mother asks you to help her. A lizard assassin. The Shadow Prince is on this island. He is the. Please, cut off its breath, then bring me its heart. I am the scion of the. Think the better of this.
The Scion closes her eyes.
The mother is everything to elves. She is like a bear who protects her cubs. The mother will tear apart predators that threaten the elves. People like the Shadow Prince fear bears. They will kill them even if they do no harm, because they are afraid of the power of the bear.
What I don't like right now, by the way, is that the, hang on.
The mother congratulates.
That needs to be in my inventory. Because if I were to attack her right now and I did like a whirlwind or something, yeah, that would not be good. That would be very bad.
I am the scion of the mother tree.
Okay, so either I go kill the Shadow Prince or I deliver the Death Fog thing, then return to the Shadow Prince, get his reward. Let's do that, and then we'll kill the Shadow Prince. Let's see how that works for us. Because unless we're Sibyl, we don't get anything special from the Mother Tree. Unless I'm doing this in the wrong order. Is the correct order to go get the Shadow Prince's heart, return here, then deliver the crate anyway? You think it's kill Prince first? Okay, let's go do that then. I thought it might be something like that. All right, Green Pyramid is elves. Right. I mean, either way. I think it's fine either way. I can't believe that this person was in ballista range. And by the way, the fact that, like, what I should have done is gone hostile to her and then ran back and fired the ballista at her. That would have been the funniest way to kill her. We'll try that next time. Shadow Prince did nothing wrong? Has that stopped? Tavansky. Tavansky. First of all, welcome back. And welcome on in. But when has someone not doing anything wrong ever stopped us from killing them in this game? Subs, give me that XP overall emote. Brand new emote. I want to see it. You have to remember why we do what we do.
Find the mother. Curse her very
Oh my god, I could lie to him and tell him the death fog is in place. Think the arrows from the ballista will hit her if she moves? No, I don't think so, but if I have initiative over her, then she won't have moved, right? She'll stay where she is, and then I go and shoot the ballista at her. Oh, we'll try it next time. We'll try it next time we show up in Act 3. Take your leave. Okay, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and just stab this fool to death. And that should initiate a fight with the rest of his homies. Why don't I lie? I just don't care enough right now. Just want to get him. I just want to get him killed. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We just... We just one-shot the Shadow Prince so hard that his friends didn't show up. His friends just straight up aren't here.
The tree must fall. The elven tree. The elven tree.
Oh my word. They're not here. They're literally not here, right? Like one guy shows up here. Right? They're here. That's incredible. So we murdered the Shadow Prince so hard that his friends didn't even get a chance to go into combat with us, but they did spawn. Hey, that's awesome, because we get the XP. We do get the XP now, and we also get the music, because the music is fucking dope, by the way. We do have a slight issue in that we are unable to see everybody. Now I do know where most of them are, obviously. Here, let's ping them out. All right, where are they? Here, 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 and here. So we do know where they're standing. That's not a problem. It's just a matter of getting to them. Why do I always nether swap instead of just going behind them? Style, Yuval. It's just mostly swag. And also, because sometimes running around them could trigger opportunists, you have to be a little bit careful with that. But Nether Swap is just a swag play. And also, by the way, with this guy, we couldn't get behind him. So it's an easy way to, because remember, I was standing here and he was standing here. So his backstab cone we couldn't get to. So there was actually a real purpose in doing that one. Because when you Nether Swap, he still pointed that way, and then we were behind him for the backstab. So sometimes there's a purpose, and sometimes there just isn't. Revealed. God, this music is so good, by the way. It's actually just incredible. Welcome back, Ben, by the way. Yeah, the damage is really good. It's quite nice. Let's make sure that we're in the correct spot. Can I teleport any bodies? Okay. Yeah, he's standing right here, and he is facing where we were standing here. So we're already in backstab position for this fool. Backstab critical. Isn't this fun? This music is so dope. Blah. He's right here. Hello. Miss? Who misses? Who actually misses in this game? Lamex. Welcome back. Cursor identification. My one weakness. Yeah, I really like some of the stuff that we can do to figure out where people are positioned.
God King sent us ready at the scene.
Love that music so much, by the way. It's just so good. It's really, really good music. But yeah, by the way, us wiping out this guy in one shot was pretty funny. Oh, never mind. I already sent this guy off. That was really something. Oh right, because I was using teleport scrolls to go find where everybody was. Alrighty, great. Back to the vengeance.
I'm no Godwoken. I have no place on the Nameless Isle. All I can do is urge you to contemplate with the greatest of care every move you make.
Cool. Fosterella, thanks so much. Cheers. Thanks for that hydrate. Big O, what's going on with your necro? Sorry, I just saw that note. How is that going? For all physical, what would you say are best classes for honor mode about to start? Mario, I don't. I'm just being awful. Oh, who misses? Oh, your necro. Wait, why does your necro miss? It's all spells. Why aren't you just doing spells? I'm confused. Act 1 necro, you just don't ever do physical attacks. Or I guess just use Peace of Mind if you need to do like warfare disables. All right, we said green pyramid was back here. All right.
I am the scion of the mother. Safety.
The scion eats the lizard's
100,300 XP.
Accept this
Thank
gift,
you.
mother.
Thank you very much. And we will happily take some garbage ass reward from you. That it immediately puts us with too much to carry. Okay, hang on a second. I just remembered that we killed all of our remaining vendors.
I'm no Godwoken. I have no place on the Nameless Isle. All I can do is urge you to contemplate with the greatest...
Yeah, so Antics, you basically need, if you're doing all physical damage, I would say get like 1 finesse based, 1 strength based, and 1 intelligence based at least. And then maybe 2 frontline warfares. The Scoundrel could do really well as well. So you could have 2 finesse based instead. So just have like 1 two-handed warrior, 1 archer, 1 Scoundrel, and 1 necromancer. Probably a pretty good combination. But please sell the 30 teeth. No, we need we're gonna make a whole set of fake teeth. Okay, fine. I'll sell the teeth.
I'm
Here,
no
Jahan.
Godwoken. I have no place on the nameless isle. All I can do is urge you to contemplate with the greatest of...
Okay. Yeah, either a two-handed warrior or a warrior with like sword and shield would be just fine, and then a scoundrel. If you run a finesse build, I would recommend doing one-handed with a shield, because it's real good. No, scoundrel is a dagger. So you could either do 2 daggers, which is more damage but no safety. Usually dagger and shield is gonna be a little bit easier to pull off, especially in a party. And you can still use shield toss because it's still the same stuff you're still putting into warfare. And your shield's gonna be real good. So, and that'll keep stuff pretty safe. Necro build with sword and shield. Yeah, I mean that's what we did when we ran Sibyl successfully as a necromancer. That's what we did in Act 1 and a lot of Act 2, because shield toss scales with warfare just the same as everything else, and scales with the damage of your shield. So it actually combines very, very nicely. It's just another ability that you can do whenever you want to kick ass. Alright.
The mother would bid you leave.
Alright, it's time to kill these elves. Let's do it.
The mother would bid you would...
It's go time. Oh, but I can't swap her with myself because of this thing that's in the way. It's a little annoying. Fine. Okay. Should we mortal blow her, or should we daggers draw on her? Should I rephrase that at all, or nah? Mortal blow or daggers drawn? I think daggers drawn is actually better for this particular murder mission. She dead. Yes, Twana. Yes, it does. We've actually opened a couple... So the way that we eliminated the Shadow Prince was by doing Apotheosis and then stealthing into Mortal Blow. But we've done a Mortal Blow out of Invis before as well, and it worked just fine. Alright, I'm gonna delay and hope that these people show up. they're not here. Okay, that's fine. We can pre-buff. Ah, they're here. Perfect. Hello, ladies. Let's get over there. Ah, but okay, see, they have an extra turn here, which is totally unfair, by the way. Like, I had a double turn set up, and then these ladies showed up right in the middle of this. Annoying. Uncanny evasion? No, it's fine. We got chanterelles. We got chanterelles for days. Yes, we used Apotheosis for Zero Source because we used Apotheosis before the fight started, and then we can use it again during combat to keep the Zero Source train going. That's what we did there. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get into a backstabbing position on either of these ladies, because I'd like to do it for Mortal Blow purposes, but I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna delay right here because I want my double turn. I do want it. Okay. Great. Here comes my double turn. Let's go and kill them dead. So unless this is not going to reveal me, yeah, see that poison cloud? Yeah, that's lame. Oh well. I mean, Mortal Blow's still strong. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be fine. It's just, I'd love to be able to use it. It really doesn't look like there's any spots where I'm gonna be able to pull that off, so whatever, let's just jump on in. Alright, we're out of invis. That's fine. Is challenge off cooldown yet? No? Stop. It was not any different. You're absolutely right about that. I'll save the AP here. Right? Yeah. Okay. Them are down, and now it's just these things. We're clear. Thick of the fight. Oh yeah, I could have. You're right. I could have. So pointless. Alright. Let's go get these things. Just gonna run up to him and just stab him. Alrighty, we won. Yay! Stardust herbs, Kadekas. Are there any chanterelles in here? An elemental affinity? Yes, if you're a live elf, absolutely. It's extremely good. Should I take Pet Pal? Having one person with Pet Pal is good. If you have a 4-person playthrough, then having one person with Pet Pal is always a good idea.